The man building the future of AI might not be trusted anymore. Sam Altman is one of the most famous and most powerful names in tech, but new reports raising huge questions about his leadership. A 1.5-year investigation suggests a pattern of internal conflicts. Senior staff compiled a 70-page document about concerns. Some say Sam Altman misled the board on safety processes, which contributed to his temporary firing in 2023. We will dig deeper into that, but before we do that, make sure to subscribe because as you can see guys, every day something new is happening, and make sure to also hit the like button so that can more people reach the video. Yeah, today's video guys is actually insane. We're talking about one of the most famous and most powerful figures in the world, so get prepared for a crazy video. But before we do that, I want to shout out our sponsor, elodan.com, our sponsor of this video. This is elodan.com guys. This is a really interesting website. You can do text to image, image to image, text to video, image to video, and text to voice. So actually you can also chat. You can chat with AI using all the models that you need. Elodan is very smooth guys. You have to try it out. It has everything you need. You can chat, you can create images, you can create videos. This tool can help you with anything you do in your life. So make sure to head to elodan.com right now and get the offer. Now back to the video. All right guys, here is the video from first post. The title is Sam Altman under fire. Can the face of AI be trusted? Okay, interesting. We talked a lot about Sam Altman in this channel, and sometimes in positive ways, sometimes in negative ways. He's a controversial person to say the least, and I'm interested to see this video. To see what actually the news are saying about him and what's happening right now, and the whole controversy going up as we speak. So let's start the video.
Sam Altman, he is the most powerful man in artificial intelligence landscape. He's met president.
Is he the most powerful man in artificial intelligence? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think maybe Google CEO is right now. To be determined also, it might be him, it might be Google CEO, it might be Anthropic CEO. So
he's testified before the US Senate. He has launched a product that changed how the world thinks. But this week, a bombshell investigation dropped, and it asked the one question no one in the Silicon Valley wants to answer out loud.
What's the question?
Can Sam Altman be trusted? Let's start
with
the facts on the table. Sam Altman runs OpenAI. That's the company behind ChatGPT. He sits at #1 on AI Magazine's top leaders list. Time named him one of the architects of AI for its Person of the Year.
He is.
So when Altman talks, governments listen. After all, he is the most recognizable face in the AI industry. And just this week, he published a sweeping blueprint. A blueprint for how governments should tax AI, redistribute its wealth, and protect workers from the disruption he is causing. He's talking about a public wealth fund for every American citizen, robot taxes, 4-day work week. In fact, he's comparing this moment to the New Deal.
When the CEOs of AI talk about AI, they always talk about, yes, this might create a job gap. This might create more firing because AI is so smart. Sometimes it's smarter than humans. Sometimes it's less lazy than humans. So they're very clear about that. They're saying, yes, some jobs are gonna disappear. This is normal. Khalas, we know that. But the problem here is they always attach it with something because this has also concern of income. How about the income of each and every individual? And they always talk about, okay guys, we're gonna create this international global salary for each and everyone. Just for your needs. You don't need to do anything anymore. You don't need to work anymore because AI is doing the job for you. And then you just get salaries. I don't know if he specifically said that, but I've heard that from many AI CEOs. They always talk about this international salary or international income global income, global wealth. I'm interested to hear more about that. I'm interested to learn more about that. And is it actually true, or is it something to hide the fact that there will not be income for anyone? And AI will actually remove individual income and it will only be corporate income. So this is a sensitive subject, and we have to dig deeper into that to know more about it.
That's the government programs launched to revive the American economy during the Great Depression. But here's where the story gets complicated. Sam Altman may be presenting himself as the responsible adult in the room, but a 1.5-year-long investigation paints a very different picture. The headline alone is stark. Sam Altman may control our future. Can he be trusted? The writers here spoke to a lot of insiders for this one. And what they found was not just criticism, it was a pattern.
Wow.
Here's what the investigation says. Senior staff, including OpenAI co-founders, compiled a document. It was 70 pages long. It detailed what they called a consistent pattern of deception, misrepresenting facts to executives, misleading the board about safety processes,
Wow.
lying repeatedly. That document was part of what led to his firing,
Allegedly.
when OpenAI's board fired Sam Altman in November 2023. Now remember, Altman was back within 5 days. But the investigation says the reasons that those board members acted on, those reasons were very real. Now, allegations are allegations, but this investigation comes with receipts. Take the safety commitments, for example. Altman promised OpenAI's super alignment team, the people specifically tasked with making sure AI doesn't go rogue, 20% of the company's secured computing power. He framed it as worth over $1 billion. It eventually fell to somewhere between 1 and 2%.
Wow.
Not just that, here's another example from Microsoft. Microsoft is OpenAI's biggest partner.
It is.
They said, and I'm quoting here,
Yep.
Sam Altman misrepresented, distorted, renegotiated, and reneged on agreements.
Microsoft said that.
And this
Microsoft said that. Man, must be hard getting hate from a company, from one of the biggest companies. What does that say?
comes as OpenAI is preparing for a massive IPO. It is lined up for potentially this year, 2026. The company is valued at $852 billion. It is generating roughly $2 billion in revenue every month, so the stakes could not be higher. And according to separate reports from the information on this, OpenAI's own CFO, Sarah Fryer, doesn't fully believe this plan. She reportedly told colleagues that she did not think the company would be ready to go public in 2026. She questioned whether it made sense to pour hundreds of billions into AI server infrastructure, especially while revenue growth was slowing. She has apparently been left out of key financial meetings. So what does Sam Altman have to say? Recently, he sat down for a meeting and he was asked, why should people trust you? He did not answer. He said, no single person should have to be trusted to get every decision right. Now, that's a non-answer, and he knows it. Now, here's the thing. Every powerful executive has critics. Every CEO has people who do not like them. That's not the story.
That's true.
This is a story because of what Sam Altman is building. Artificial intelligence is the future. And if you can't trust the man who is building that future, then maybe the real risk isn't the machines we are building. And that's something for all of us to think about. The world moves.
So, two things I want to say about this. First thing is he actually the main character right now in AI? Because this whole news things is just acting like if Sam Altman is still not number one in AI. Is he? This is the first question. Second question is a one man should be responsible for the future of AI? No. No. And he is not. So no one man should be in responsibility for the whole AI advancements. AI is so big. It's like one man is responsible for all the electricity advancements. There's no one. There's no one that is the main character for any technological advancement. He is the main character maybe when it comes to OpenAI, but he is not the main character when it comes to AI. Especially now with the upcoming competitors and the craziness around OpenAI, also the whole Sora going down and the whole new updates that he's releasing and then removing. So we talked about that also before in our previous videos, so make sure to check that out. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check elodan.com for if you want to create anything using AI, videos, images, if you want to chat, all in one platform, elodan.com. And make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. See you guys in the next video.